Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a fantastic, fabulous weekend. My name is Sean Farrell, and welcome to my channel. Thank you for caring so much about mental health. May God bless you all. God is great all the time. All the time, God is great. And let's get right to it. Um, this is sort of a personal thing for me that I'm going to talk about, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. It makes me uncomfortable, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. Um, I've talked about suicide before, and I have no problem discussing suicide with anybody. But this one is a wee bit too touchy for me. Um, Suicidal thoughts at work. Suicidal thoughts at work. And I'm just going to run through a list real quick, then I'm going to give you a very personal story um, of when I had suicidal thoughts at work. Um, Making direct statements about ending your life. What's the point? Life is meaningless. Having a feeling that none of your coworkers would miss you when you are gone. Um, Talking or writing about death. Life insurance policy details. Talking about life insurance policy details. Um, Showing interest in end of life affairs. Changes in mood, uncharacteristically sad, quiet, depressed, or withdrawn. Neglect of work, appearance, hygiene, and voicing hopelessness or helplessness. Um, okay, so um, one of these things, um, uncharacteristically sad, quiet, depressed, or withdrawn. It's not uncharacteristic of me to be quiet, to not say anything at work because that's who I am. I am not a talkative person at work, um, mainly because I don't want to, because I don't want to, and focusing on my work, and I would say focusing on my work would be 65% of why I'm quiet. The other 45, the other 445 or 35%, I would say it's because I am depressed. And this is just a personal story of me thinking about suicide at work or whatnot. Um, I work two jobs, okay, and I've worked two jobs for as long as I can remember. And I um, I first came to my first job I work at now. I arrived in 2012. I arrived there in 2012. In December of 2012, that's when I came aboard. And um, I was really struggling for those first couple of years. I was really struggling for those first couple of years. I was there. From everybody I worked for, I mean, loaded for, so to speak. From everybody I loaded for, from Daniel Jones to Sandy to my main dog, Jeremy Edwards, to Samantha, to my main guy, Ryan. um, Brandon, so to speak. Um, I have really enjoyed loading for those people, and still it'll do. Still it'll do. But there was not a day that went by that I did not think about suicide while I was working. There was not a day that went by that I did not think about suicide while I was working. Okay. Um, let's go back to something that I said just a few moments ago. I was really struggling. My first couple of years, I was there. I was really struggling my first couple of years I was there because mentally I was not there. Mentally I was not there. And I can remember I got hit with a few warning letters. I got hit with a few warning letters. And I just remember saying to myself, because I could have gotten fired, to tell you the truth. I could have gotten fired to tell you the truth. Couldn't have gotten fired to tell you the truth. So, my first thought was when they hit me with those warning letters and they kept talking to me, saying my performance was out of whack or whatnot. My first thought was suicide. That was my first thought. Suicide. Because I would rather take my life. That's right. I would rather take my life than come in another day and risk being fired. Okay. That's how I thought. I would rather end my life than to risk coming in, performing bad, and me getting fired. And when I got hit with those warning letters, it affected me mentally. It really affected me mentally. And it really messed with me mentally. And the only way that I saw to deal with that was suicide. 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 I had some pretty bad days there. I had some pretty bad days early on. And nobody knew, not my coworkers, not my supervisors, not the bosses, managers. Nobody really knew that I had suicide on my mind as I was working. Because I'm thinking to myself, if I screw up today, that's going to be another warning letter for me. And I actually thought about it seriously. I seriously thought about ending my life. Okay. And I had dreamed that what they would be saying, what the drivers would be saying, what the managers would be saying, what Cindy, JC, CJ what all of them would be he's saying. Um, I had a dream that I would take my life. And I had a dream, and I dreamed about how they would react and what they would be saying when I ended my life. Okay. So, so, yeah, so it messed with me mentally. It really messed with me mentally. Getting hit with those warning letters, and it affected my performance because all I was thinking about was I can't mess up today. That's what I was thinking. I can't mess up today. And when I did mess up, I would feel like the stupidest mother you know what in the world. And I thought of myself as the dumbest MF in the world. And there just came a point in time where I said, I cannot do this anymore. So much to the point where I really considered ending my high life. I really considered ending my high life. Because again, I would rather end my life than being humiliated and getting fired. No. No. That's how I thought. That's how I thought, man. That's how I thought. And you know, you know, um, it's kind of not easy to talk about because I probably know people would be pretty stunned. People would be pretty stunned if they saying, "What, you? No, yeah, yes, 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 yes." Nobody knew I had suicide on my mind. Not the managers, co-workers, drivers. It was just me, myself, and my suicidal thoughts. Just me, myself, and my suicidal thoughts. And I almost did. I almost ended my life. You know, almost ended it, but I did not. I did not do it. And here I am in 2021. Still there. And, you know, eventually I was able to work past those feelings, those suicidal feelings that I had. And now today, things are a lot more better today than they were in 2012, 2013, 14, 15. No. Things are a lot more better today than they were back then. But, so yeah, that's the personal story that I really wanted to share. And, you know, Depression is invisible. Someone thinking about suicide is invisible. So, yeah. All right. I think I said everything that I wanted to say. Thank you for watching my channel. May God bless you all. The documentary is still in production, and we will be shooting some more this week. So stay tuned for that. I cannot wait to show you the documentary. So peace, and may God bless you all.